And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to more Rage Racer. And the idea is doing the extra GPs, which is what I have, what I left for today, basically. And there is no time to lose, because this thing's... Wait, okay. I thought you couldn't skip it, but there's no time to lose, because this thing will take a significant amount of time. Well, there is enough time to lose to change the color, though. Simply don't like seeing the default colors, it's just the way it is. Alright, but yeah, it's fast, don't worry about it. Alright, so just like that, started. But yeah, the extra GPs are not as easy as the regular ones, so this might take more time than yesterday, which will be annoying, but I think that today at least I feel a little bit better. Well, in case you don't know, the extra GPs, aside from being harder because the CPU is harder, the tracks are in reverse. I mean, it's the exact same track, you just go from... You go yeah, from beginning to end, but I mean on the opposite direction. That's the idea. Yeah, that's a nice start. I want to believe though that the first class is not gonna be hard, right? I don't think it's gonna be as easy as the regular one, like even the first class. Normally the first class doesn't matter whatsoever, but I think that yesterday on the first race, by the time I was entering the second lap, I think I was already in like third or second place. It won't be as easy here. So my question is if I can get first place before the final lap. So far it's not really looking like it. So that's bad. That is indeed a problem. Don't even remember what was the color of the first place here. I thought it was the red guy. Well, I think the red guy is the one that becomes the first place on the third track. Oh, not yet. Only one more car to overtake. Well, I mean, that's the shorter one, so doesn't count. Okay, so it's the yellow one. Yellow one is the first place here. Well, not quite before the final lap, but essentially at the beginning. That kinda tells you that the difficulty will indeed be higher. And of course that means that it will take less. Well, if it takes... sorry, I mean to say it takes more, not less. Just hope that whatever it takes, my nose doesn't try to be a problem. At least this time I will say that I have a lot more tissues than I had yesterday, so I think that it should be fine. That was bad. Still work though. That corner is so messed up in reverse. Thankfully, it only happens on this first lap. It's okay. Yeah, that's what I mean. Still a victory that got decided essentially on the final lap, even if it's the first class. So yeah, I really hope this doesn't take too long. Well, if I'm very fucked, I guess I could split it in 2 parts. It's just that I rather not, if it's possible.
Start your engines.
Is there a way to skip this intro? I don't think there is, no. The one that shows the prices.
1, go! The race is on. Show 'em what you've got. 3 laps to go.
No need to. Which one was the track that... Okay, it's the third one. The third track essentially, instead of going forward here, you go left. But it's something that takes you by surprise. And that it's very, very hard to properly steer. And when you go faster, it's impossible to steer without jumping and hitting the wall unless you brake. So, yeah. That's a little bit of an issue, but it's fine.
Take 'em now!
At least this track in reverse makes the uphills a lot less annoying to deal with. Though I guess it's that it has more uphills, but they are less steep. I think that's more or less how it works. So I'm actually third place before the first lap here, or well, before the second lap. Before the first lap will mean before the race starts. It's not a thing. It will be a thing if there was a qualifying session, whatever you call it. But no, we don't have that. Maybe I can even get first place before the final lap. Doesn't seem that unreasonable. Maybe it also didn't happen on the first track yesterday, and I'm confusing it with the second and third tracks. Hey Drano, how is it going? Unfortunately, I cannot listen to the music. As you can see, I'm wearing no headphones. But yeah. I think that this is gonna make me... It's gonna push myself to actually purchase like plug-in headphones. Like the ones that you put inside your ear. Because, I mean, now I have a cold, so having using the headphones I use normally is a pain in the ass. But even without having a cold, they are still quite annoying, especially in summer. And summer is approaching, so I feel like I should purchase some of those. I probably should. So the annoying part is charging them. Because if I purchase headphones that have an integrated sound chip, I think that most of them are Bluetooth. They don't really have a connection with a cable, for what I understand at least. But yeah, I don't know. So I've been seeing this guy in front of me for almost a whole lap and I still couldn't overtake. But yeah, never mind. It really is a matter of extra ship simply being harder. Then can I even overtake his ass? Here I can. I mean, this guy's most likely slow down towards the final lap anyways. It just gives you the illusion that they are going faster. So this guy is still dangerously close and there are still some corners left. And I am slowing down. That's the messed up thing. Oh, you dipshit. That's messed up because I slow down on those parts. Like, I really cannot avoid it too much. And that guy doesn't. Then that's messed up, dude. This is only the first class. Like, this is a class where your purchasing and upgrading decisions don't matter at all. You have to use this car no matter what. And the fact that I'm still struggling here is so messed up. Well, struggling. I wouldn't call it struggling because I got it on the first try, but I would have not gotten it on the first try, you know?
And let's get it on.
Also, how is it going, Lilo? Just here driving a little bit.
2, 1.
You know, chilling, as some will say. Just chilling. Nothing too out of the ordinary. But it is necessary. Because I have a cold. I need to play something doesn't require me to think too much. Okay, chill is important. But yeah, been playing a scenario of an RTS for 2 hours to lose miserably. Well, my condolences. But if it makes you feel better... Actually, were there any games that I played that a single run could take 2 hours? I don't think I ever played something like that, right? But I think the longest I played of a single run games, I think, didn't go longer than an hour. They were landmark games, like shoot 'em ups. So, I don't know, I wanted to make you feel better by telling you that I also struggle with those, but I don't think I really got to that length. I also don't play real-time strategy games, so flicker of the polygons is a killer? What you mean in this game? Well, yeah, welcome to the PlayStation 1. Yeah, but there's nothing to fix, dude. This is a PlayStation 1 game. They are gonna look like that. I mean, if I wanted to see a game with better graphics, I will be playing something that isn't a PS1 game in the first place. But yeah, don't worry about it. It's the flickering is here to stay. There is zero reason to remove it. Well, the flickering is part of the graphics. Anything that affects the game visually is something that is part of the graphics. You know, things like the lining, the vertical synchronization. Stuff like that is something that, even if they are not something that affects the textures, well, the lining, I guess it can affect it, but the point is that even if it's not something related to the resolution of the textures themselves, I think it still counts as graphics. But I wouldn't want to remove that from a PS1 game, because it's also something that you never know if every game supports it properly, because it's a behavior that is not intended. You could say the same about scaling the resolution, but scaling the resolution is something that doesn't really have any disadvantage. You should simply make the polygons feature a higher resolution, but I'm pretty sure the flickering is something that is relatively tied to the game logic. Sometimes, not all the times. I think it's not 100% something well, graphical, I guess. Often textures don't map correctly, especially in 2D games. What you mean for the resolution scaling? Well, I don't know. I haven't seen that yet, but I guess it depends on the game. Well, yeah, I guess in that regard it wouldn't be any different than changing the flickering. It's just that so far, that every game that I played didn't really have a problem with it. But yeah, I guess the same will apply to the flickering. I don't know, but then again, I mean, maybe it's just that I'm very used to PlayStation 1 games, but I don't really look at the flickering of the graphics and like it doesn't really bother me. You know, like, I guess if I pay attention to it, it will be bothersome.
That trophy's yours.
Maybe. But when I'm just looking at the car and trying to, to not crash, it doesn't seem that bad. Don't mind the wobble.
Racers, start your engines and
Do you mind the
get it on.
agitation? We're about to get agitated.
3, 2, 1, go!
That was a
The
bad
race is
start.
on. Show 'em what you've got.
I mean the lines between the mountains. Well, yeah, I know what you say, it's just that... Oh, what the hell? Well, that was something. Alright. That was an interesting interaction, I gotta say. Very, very interesting. I keep crashing this asshole. That was fucked up. It's fine. Probably not fine to crash there. That corner is important. It's a corner that leads to an uphill. So if you fail to do that corner properly, you're losing a lot of speed. It's okay. Look, if you focus on the car, I don't think that you will notice any lines between the textures. At least you have something like that. Don't mind it if it's important for you. Damn it, I wasn't expecting him going right. Cooks. Nah, it's fine. This guy can steal over. No, he can't. You own 3 PS1s, I have played it to death. Yeah, I mean, well, the PlayStation 1 was one of the consoles I played the most, so... It's like those type of things, unless someone points them out, I don't really realize that they are there, because they are kinda ingrained in my brain, you know. I simply don't detect them as an issue because they are that ingrained, but it happens. Also, I'm not seeing the first place whatsoever, in fact. Like, he's not even close. I know that this wasn't a good run, but I'm not even seeing him. That's crazy. We're just gonna start here with the... Wait, hold up, it's that one, it's the red one. I don't know if I can win. That would... I don't think it's enough.
Okay, it's the last
Yeah, it ain't gonna be enough. That's so annoying. Especially when it's by so little. Though, this is not that bad, and I'll tell you why.
First place is yours.
I needed to do another race anyways after finishing this class, because otherwise I cannot purchase the car I'm gonna use, so this is not a bad thing to happen. It's annoying, because, you know, I'd rather win them all on the first try, but it's alright. The Saturn did better, especially after the release.
2,
The
1,
3DS decay.
go! The race is on.
Well,
Show 'em what
Sega consoles in general were simply better performing than the other equivalents at the time. It's just that most of them didn't really have that much marketing. So that resulted in the consoles failing. Like the Sega Dreamcast, for example, it's a console that, from a technical perspective, it might be one of the best ones out there in that era. I mean, like I think that the PS2 and the GameCube at the time, I'm not sure, but I think that they were inferior consoles from a technical standpoint, but it didn't seem to matter because they simply got better marketing. So yeah, it's a shame, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, unfortunately, marketing for these big companies is very important, you know.
Excellent cornering.
It's just something that they are not a lot of purchases, they fail. Just the way it is. I can't believe I'm gonna overtake the first place before the final lap. That was how bad the previous attempt was. As I said, I would have done another attempt anyway, simply to purchase the car, so it's not like I wasted time. I'm still using the same amount of time I originally would have used, but it's more of a pride thing, you know. The fact that I lost like that simply for playing badly. Though there will be another way of wasting time, which will be if I don't first try the next two races, which is possible. I just hope it doesn't happen, but the possibility is there. We'll see how it goes. It's entirely possible. That was a bad corner, but this guy... Okay, I was gonna say that this guy is far. Not that far. Well, far enough to not be a problem, I guess. Yeah, not that bad. Alright.
Okay.
So in that case, 3. I'm gonna be doing some waving to taunt this asshole. That's what you get for beating me.
You did it. Great job.
Damn, I come on, dude. This is class 2. Like, the struggle is something that should start happening on class 4, not on class 2. But it's fine.
Start your engines.
Let's see.
Get it on.
Will I do this on the first try? Is it possible? Well, possible it definitely is.
1, go.
But will it happen?
The race is on. Show 'em what you've got.
That's a different
3
story.
laps to go.
I see the Dreamcast, I feel, is a PS1 without the wobble. I like the PS1 ports to DC. It's like Dino Crisis or Resident Evil 2 and 3. I personally don't really have any attachment to the Dreamcast at all, because I don't think there's any Dreamcast game, or rather any Dreamcast exclusive game that I'm really interested on. Well, maybe that's also the reason why it didn't do very well, because you have games like Sonic Adventure, right? I'm a fan of Sonic Adventure, I like that game. That's a game you already can play on PC. So, yeah. And I think, well, I don't remember when the PC port first started. Because I don't think it was right when it released, but I'm pretty sure that it released during the Dreamcast span, right?
Take him now!
Oh, damn it. Bitch. Come on. Yeah, that's right. You're staying down there. I mean, there. Not down, but you're staying there. Sega didn't release his games for other platforms until the DC died? Oh, really? I thought that the Sonic Adventure PC port released like around 2003, but maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. It could be. The thing is that Resident Evil Code Veronica, Virtua Tennis, House of the Dead. I think the problem is that, well, Code Veronica I guess will be the exception there, but every other game you're mentioning there, essentially, oh fuck.
They're onto you.
That was a bad drift. Well, it's okay. I saw the first place. It's the yellow guy. I was out to say that outside of Code Veronica, all of those games are arcade ports. I think that at the time the Dreamcast was out, I don't know if that many people were looking forward for arcade ports, considering that on other consoles you had stuff like, you know, Metal Gear Solid, or, you know, things like Mario Sunshine. Like, I think that at that point is essentially when the arcade craze was slowing down. And I think that people in general were looking forward more to console games, as in games that were made exclusively for consoles and not really arcade ports. So even if those that you mention are exclusive, they are not really... I don't think they will be a selling point to that many people. To some people, yes, but I don't think to everyone. Oh, fuck. Okay, he's gonna speed up, I think, at the exit of this uphill, yeah. Nice. Okay, okay. I'm keeping the lead. Yeah, I should keep the lead. Though I'm not sure if I might lose it in the entrance of the tunnel. We will see. No, not really. Okay. Well, That one was fine, even with that very bad drift attempt on second lap. It went well, so I cannot really complain.
Okay, it's the last trick. Keep it up.
It's wonderful. Alright. Wait, is the... okay, never mind. Console modes were pretty good actually in Virtua Tennis, often added a career mode. Yeah, but that's something that doesn't really matter from a marketing standpoint. Because the thing about these games, and especially back then when you didn't really have the internet showing you a full playthrough or streamers playing it to show you how the game is, if you heard something like, you know, House of the Dead release on
3, 2,
the Sega
1,
Dreamcast,
go.
I think that most people will be like, well, I don't know if most people, but a very big portion of the people that purchase consoles and games, they will be like, oh, that arcade game? Well, I don't really care, you know? Yeah, maybe it has additional modes and the content that they add to the console port is worth enough, but that's not the kind of thing that you will know or even care when you don't really have that much information on a new release. Will probably be more interested in, you know, either the latest technological advancement, like, I don't know at the time what will be considering the top state of the art technology one, but I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be arcade ports, or well, console port of arcade games. So unless you were already a fan of those games, I don't see those games having a very big interest, you know. This is not just taking into account those games. Wow, I can't believe, how did I crash on a straight line?
You shattered that record.
Okay.
2 laps to go.
Alright, it's not a matter of considering the
Take 'em now.
games of the console itself, but rather considering what the competition had. I'm pretty sure that the competition at the time had a lot more attractive choices for the public at the time. Because I mean, if you ask me if I prefer stuff like Metal Gear Solid or if I prefer Dreamcast games that are arcade boards, I will tell you arcade boards. Like, I will probably prefer the Dreamcast library, but I don't think people at the time were interested in that. It was also slowly the rise of games that tried to incorporate heavy story elements before gameplay. I mean, it wasn't as bad as it is today, where you have games that are essentially not games, they are just interactive movies, but at the time they were starting with that. And I think a lot of people were more interested in that than things like Virtua Tennis or whatever that is essentially pure gameplay. Which is a shame, but hey, it is what it is. I think to play with friends, Dreamcast, was way better, but PS1 did have better console games. Well, to play with friends, you also had Nintendo, because obviously comparing it with Sony is it's the right idea, but you can't forget that Nintendo was there too. And Nintendo at the time had games like Mario Party and Mario Kart, you know, well, Smash Bros. So I'm not entirely sure if what you wanted to have is, if you wanted a console that you can play with friends. I don't know if the Dreamcast was the best idea, when the Nintendo consoles had so many games that specialize in multiplayer. I mean, Mario Party is the best example. Mario Party is a game that, sure, you can play by yourself against the CPU. It's a game that it's made specifically to play with other people. You know. Also, I need to blow my nose for the first time today. Yeah. Hope you like the flickering mountains. Alright. Yeah, that's the thing. At least I took the nose took a while to bother me today. That's the good thing. Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't start getting confident and start fucking me up mercilessly. Alright. We did have all the consoles at the time and play certain games of each. Well, but you got... that's a very specific scenario, you know. I think most people could only afford one console, if any. So... that isn't something that applies to everyone. Wait, what colors did I use yesterday? It was that and then this one. Or was it? No, this one. Yeah, this was the colors. No, these were the colors. Alright. Yeah, I was about to say that most people could afford only one console, and some people couldn't afford even one console. They had to go to a friend's house in order to play console games. So, I mean, if it was possible for everyone to own every console, then I'm sure that the Dreamcast probably would have done better, but in most cases it was a matter of choosing. Like, you couldn't just tell your parents, hey, can you buy me these 3 different consoles? Some people were able to, but those people are a very, very small minority. You know? I'm going so fast I didn't even calculate the corner right. Even with this car that has the way better handling. It's going very, very fast. And I especially have to adapt myself to that handling as well. Because the handling being better also means that the timing is simply completely different. Getting first place before the last lap what am I saying? Before the last lap starts is very reconforting. So I thought this will make me struggle a little bit more. It seems like the struggle will indeed start on class 4. Class 4 will most likely be the one that will mess me up a little bit. Hopefully not, but considering that... No, it will most likely make me struggle. I shouldn't delude myself. It most likely will happen. Yeah, that's fine. In my hometown, a new release for PS1 was 46 euros. Well, one thing is the game itself, and the other thing is the console. You know. You see, buying games, especially if you buy them pirate, like I used to do when I was a kid, is not really the issue. The issue is buying the whole console. The console is a different story because it tends to be very expensive, since those are things that you cannot really copy. You're essentially buying a PC. You cannot simply copy the parts of a PC and call it a day. At the end of the day, Sega also made a lot of bad decisions in its whole history. It's just the way it is. I mean, marketing can be one of the problems, but would have done a lot better with what they had. And they did.
All right, you shattered that record. 2 laps to go. Doctor, all right.
That would have been a very early overtake. Now this guy is simply escaping. So I'm pretty sure if I had overtaken him there, the difference wouldn't have been so big. As he would have speed up in the places I would have slowed down. So. There is still one more lap anyway. And if I don't overtake him by the end of this one, essentially what the extra GP has compared to the normal one is that you can lose your lead at any time. Like even as early as class 1, you can just simply lose your lead like it's nothing. And that's really the most dangerous stuff there. You can never relax. Relaxing is just not allowed. I think about it, I remember when I finished class 3, I needed to upgrade the class 4 upgrade for this car. I think I barely had enough money for it, and considering that now I got second place in that one race I did twice instead of getting first place 2 times. I wonder if it's gonna be enough, because even if it's by a very small amount, I might not be able to make it. Too early to worry about that. Still need to...
Okay, it's the last stretch. Keep it up.
Actually, I was about to say still need to beat the oval, yes, but also need to beat the third track. This is only the second one. Yeah. Still a long way to go.
Great job.
I think even this money is enough to buy the oval car. At least the oval car I don't think is gonna require any farming.
Start your engines and let's get it on.
But I don't know about the class 4 upgrade.
3, 2, 1,
Go. The race is on. Show 'em what you've got. 3 laps to go.
Thankfully, at least in this class, the champ is not a problem on the start of this track. But I think it will start being a problem on class 4. That's gonna be annoying. It is what it is. Wow, that was an insane overtake, holy shit. That was very good. Like, I don't know where I got the room to overtake like that. It was a miracle. Like, those are one of the things that would be nice if the replay showed. But the replay only shows like the last moments of the race. Yeah, that overtake was spectacular. It's a shame that I'm crashing against everything here, but that's okay. It happens.
Oh my! You shattered that record. 2 laps to go.
Is that I need to... Yeah. That... I think this corner... I have no choice but to do it with drift. I think doing this corner without drifting, even with this car, is almost impossible. Like, it just seems that, differently from the regular direction, it seems that you just don't have the angle to board the corner properly. Is in first place. You clipped it. And thanks. Well, at least we will have a replay there. There's one of those overtakes that it's insanely hard to do. Because you don't have room and you have to do it at top speed. If you cannot just brake and do it. Yeah, the clips automatically get... I don't know from what date, but at some point Twitch automatically made every clip into a mobile resolution one. So yeah, that's something that I think that happens whether we like it or not. The auto layout is ass. Yeah, I can imagine that. I don't know if Draenor is interested in those kind of clips, because those are clips that are not a fail. I'm just kidding. Draenor does have clips that are about good things. It's not all fails. I don't know if an overtake like that will be interesting enough for the daily channel.
Okay, it's the last trick. Keep it up.
People want you to tell them a story. Yeah, the problem is that here there's not much of a story.
Great job.
It's simply a single action. Like, I can explain that in this game, if you crash against anything, you essentially get repulsed very harshly. Like, you get sent back a lot. So it's not like in Gran Turismo where you can simply ride an opponent car to overtake. But yeah. Alright, let me get the blues. There you go. And onto the oval.
Racers,
If you cut the
start your
part
engines
you
and
talk
let's
about
get it
Sega
on.
and you upload that as its own 10 minutes video.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, but I know that some people do that, but I'm not sure if that's something that... Like, it will need a lot of editing to make it look consumable, right? Planning topics and banter takes time. But I think that people usually, those type of discussion videos talking about a specific topic and the story of something, I think that those require some editing, like showing, you know, like for example when you mention a game, what you do, you show the cover on screen as you mention it, for example, right? and maybe even a little bit of gameplay so people know what you're talking about. Because obviously between you and me, we know what games Virtua Tennis, Code Veronica, and the House of the Dead are. But some people might not know what those games are. Obviously they can Google it, but usually when they watch a video like that, I think they will prefer, you know, having everything there, so they know what you're talking about. And more importantly, so they also feel included, right? If you just talk about shit that people don't know about, and you don't really do any clarification, it's kinda like you implicitly assume that whoever is watching should know about that. And by doing that, you are effectively excluding everyone that doesn't know about that. And I mean, that's not a bad thing, but if your objective is to get the most amount of views, then yeah, I guess it does matter. Yeah, as I say, I personally don't give a shit about views or anything like that. But that's the reason in the first place why I play games like this one that nobody cares about. Simply because I want to. And I like it. And I have a cold as well. For all those reasons. Yeah. Alright. That went pretty well here. I'm still debating if on the next class I'm gonna upgrade this car or if I'm gonna buy the other one. I think that simply upgrading this one will still make the race very hard to win. But if I buy the other one that also has some economy issues, you know? Right. So, you need to be upgraded. Damn, and it's not enough money. And it's simply not enough money because I didn't win on that one race. So I guess at the end of the day we are gonna be using up some time. That's fucked up, dude. That's so fucked up. Can't believe. Well, we can do the oval. Actually, farming in the oval seems like the perfect choice.
And let's get it on.
Because this one in particular is free. I'm actually surprised. I thought the oval didn't give more money than the other ones. The farming in the oval is clearly the best idea you can have. Well, assuming you need, no matter what, to farm the money. Here to get that upgrade, I need that money. Can you believe that? A second place in such an early class was enough to not allow me to, you know, to get the upgrade ready. It's fine though, because that also means that the money that I get from here will help towards getting the other oval vehicle for class 4. Though in order to do that I will probably need to not make mistakes like that. Well, here I think even getting second place, well, even getting third place should be enough for the upgrade. Making those kind of mistakes here is bad, because the acceleration of these oval cars is terrible. And that's obviously made on purpose. The idea of the oval is that it's an extremely risky race. So you need a super fast car, and you will get the super fast car. Yeah, the downside is that you make one mistake and it's gonna hurt.
3 laps
Well,
to go.
and depending on which class you are doing and with what car you are using, one mistake can already make you not win, regardless of what you do. That's another thing. Honestly, this game is thought out so well. Like all the mechanics, all the way that the game is built is just so well put out. So yeah, reason why I like it so much, obviously. Yeah, this money should be enough. I don't know if the oval is faster than the first track at this point in the game. I think it's certainly faster in the next classes, but in this one, I'm not super sure. Wow, really? Where is the... Okay. Thankfully he's still pretty far. Alright. Give me that cash. Give me that cash right now. Because I am in need of
You
it.
did it.
Yeah,
Great job.
bring it on. Obviously, that is more than enough. Alright, so let's go to class 4 and upgrade this thing to class 4, obviously. Well, grade 4. Close
Racers,
enough.
start your engines and let's get it on.
But yeah, class 4, as I was mentioning earlier,
3, 2, 1, go.
is where the problem actually
Is
starts.
on. Show 'em what you've got. 3 laps to go.
This is where the difficulty
Take 'em. Now.
spikes a little bit. Not an insane amount, mind you, but it spikes enough that you cannot win everything for free, so you gotta play well. And that was an amazing corner. Well, I'm obviously not hearing the commentator since I don't have headphones, but I'm assuming that in a lot of these corners she's yelling excellent cornering. Probably. Hey, I'm not hearing it. Well, I think that I kinda regret here is... Well, that I will regret when it comes, but it's on the last class of the extra GPs. There is one car that the engine sounds amazing, and obviously I won't get to hear it, so that will be a little bit of a shame, but it is what it is. That's already the first place, by the way. But at least, I don't know about the other two tracks, but this one will not be an issue at least. Yeah, and just like that. First place before the last lap, so... Maybe the struggle really will start on class 5 instead of 4. Though I also have to remember something, that all of the struggle that I had on the... Oh, that was a very bad corner. It's okay, we can block this guy a little bit. Yeah, see, no problem. Just block him a little bit. Well, as I always say with this type of games, blocking is illegal in real racing. So yeah, don't try this at home. Well, at home or at a circuit rather. Don't try it because you're not also gonna get disqualified. You can also go to jail because it will be considered, you know, a murder attempt. Oh yeah. Also, it's time to clean my nose. Yeah, don't worry. Just check the replay. That was such a bad corner. Yeah, don't worry, the blocks, as you can see, came in clutch when I needed them. Yeah, nothing to worry about. If you want to block in this game, you need to block with the camera, because these cars, they might not have an extremely smart AI, but they do know where you're moving. Like, it's not like they follow the same path every time. They try to overtake you. So you need to know where they are to block them properly. Otherwise
Start your engine.
you ain't blocking shit.
3, 2, 1, go! The race is on.
I like when you do
3 laps to go.
the start so fast that you briefly overtake the guy in front of you. Amazing corner too. Theoretically though, this track is supposedly the one that this car or any age car does the worst in. That's because the age cars are the ones that have the worst acceleration in the game. So having the worst acceleration in the game means that a track with a lot of uphills will be a struggle. So yeah. What I'm trying to say is that if I struggle on this track, it's by design. The track that theoretically this car does the best on is on the third one. So it's the one that has the most amount of corners. Obviously a car with good handling will do the best. Yeah, that's impossible. Impossible to overtake in a situation like that. Absolutely nothing you can do. I mean, I could have slowed down. If you're slowing down, you're not going fast. Oh wait, I forgot that the track is already the first place. There was another opponent after him, but no, the track is the first place here because he's the one with acceleration.
Take him now!
It's just like the previous one, getting first place before the final lap is very good.
Keep it cool.
Very, very good. I will have to be careful on the next track.
What?
The jump at the start there will happen. Unless it's the first lap. On the first lap you're still accelerating at that point, so you're not going fast enough to do the jump. On the second and third lap you will do the jump. That's no good. But yeah. Was it really necessary to crash there? Come on, bro. What are you doing?
Okay, it's the last stretch. Keep it up.
Alright. Still worried about the money that might be needed to...
Great job.
Money that might be needed to purchase the other oval car and also have enough money for the upgrade to the next class.
Start your engine.
Like, I will most likely need to farm. Maybe not for class 5, like for class 5 I might have more than enough money, but it's mostly for the class that comes after 5 that I probably will need to farm if I spend a lot on the oval cars. That's the speed. Can look a little bit scary. Right there. The speed looks quite high. And here I'm also going pretty fast, so remember to brake before that jump. That's a way to brake for the corner, indeed. It is a way of doing it. Not the best one, but it is a way.
Take him now. Excellent cornering.
Oh, I'm already hurt. I didn't realize. Really gonna have it under control like this. Well, that certainly exceeded my expectations, because I thought the struggle will start in class 4, but that's clearly not the issue here. The struggle will most likely start on the next class.
Okay,
Then that's great. Is it simply the magic of this car? Okay, come on, we can do it. We can do it indeed. Cheers for this car. Hey, that's the thing. If anyone is a beginner in this game and you are struggling to beat it, pick this car. This is the best car in the game. Like, excluding the very last class with the devil cars, obviously. This is essentially the best car in the game. Because in Ridge Racer, except in the oval that you need top speed that this car doesn't have, and well, essentially any car that is not Assoluto doesn't have them. But for everything else, the most important thing is handling. If your car has handling, it can obliterate everything. And that is the case no matter which Ridge Racer you're talking about. Like, well, at least when it comes to the PS1 Ridge Racers. Like, you really want to go for whatever has the maximum handling. In the case of the previous Ridge Racers, it's the car that has the green rear. That one is certainly the best one. Alright, so here's the thing. I could upgrade this thing, but I'm pretty sure that if I upgrade this one, does it tell you how much? No, it doesn't tell you where it goes. Because for what I remember, it's actually kinda hard to win with that one. Like, instead you rather purchase this one. Unfortunately, that obviously means using more money, and that means possibly needing to farm later on for the Devil Car class. But if that means that I don't need to be afraid of getting the gold trophy or not, I'll take the safety of the gold trophy over farming. Because at least farming is something guaranteed.
One, go.
I don't remember exactly if the difference was super noticeable or not. But I think it was. It's certainly noticeable on class 5. To the point that it's impossible to beat class 5 with the Fatalita, which is the car that I used in the previous oval track. You literally cannot beat that race. Well, you can beat it, as in you can get third place and I think even second, but you cannot get first place. It's literally impossible to do it with the Fatalita. I think it's possible with this one, but very hard. And well, then you have the Guepardo, I think it's called, which is the fastest non-devil car. That one, I think it's not extremely free like it's in the regular Grand Prix, but it's easy enough that it allows you to do a couple of mistakes. Well, maybe not a couple, but certainly I think you can fuck it up once, maybe. Yeah, there is at least that.
You shattered that record. 3 laps to go.
Not to mention that by having a good oval car, that also means that you can easily farm the oval. If you had an oval car, like if for example here I upgraded the Fatalita and did this one, I don't think I will be able to comfortably... that wasn't that good actually. It's okay. Well, in fact, I made the other guy crash so much against me that the one that is getting in second place is supposed to be the one that normally is behind. It's okay, we're fine. That was funny. I really do. Well, there goes that. Oops. I wonder if it's still possible to win. I don't think it is. Though, ironically, the one that overtook me is supposed to be slow. But I don't think I can overtake him here. And that's a shame. And I was here saying how much easier doing it with this car is compared to the Fatalita, which it is. It is easier, but then I made some very bad mistakes. But I'm mostly surprised that I essentially made the slower car win. Because it's not the purple one, the one that won. Because that's the one that is the fastest rival here. But since he crashed so much against me, he ended up getting in third place. Well, assuming the race will have ended, which didn't because I retired. Well, and the reason why I retire, I guess, normally the smartest thing right there, if the game worked in a different way that is, will be taking the money from the second place and then trying again to go for first. But this game doesn't really work like that. Or rather, you can do that, but if you want to get the gold trophy, it doesn't work like that. You need to replay the other 3 races of this class to make it do that. Because you only get a gold trophy of a class if you win every single race. And once you finish every race in third place or better, it's like the result is set in, so you cannot retry later. Well, or rather you can retry, but you have to retry it all. Unless it's the final class. If it's the final class, you can retry shit, because that's the end of the game, you know. Alright, so can we please win this one? Come on. I know that the oval is not necessarily free, because, as I was saying before, it's a risky race no matter what, okay? Like, it will never be truly free because it requires you to have some very good balance throughout the whole track. But need to do better, I think. Yeah, we should be fine. Okay. It needed one more attempt, but it's alright. Well, it's still not over though. No, it's fine, it's fine. The other guy is still pretty far. Okay. So yeah, class 4, with the exception of this oval race, the other ones were all first tried. And this one was second try, so it's not like it was that bad. So, all things considered, this went very well, though. Now comes what might be the real issue, which is class 5. And class 5, it's the last class before the devil cars. So here, It's essentially the hardest it's gonna get for these reverse tracks. It's the devil track, sorry, the devil... Oh, and I don't have enough, really. It's because I purchased the other thing. Alright, so essentially I will have to do one more race to... well, to get that amount. So it will have to be on the other class. I mean, it's obviously better to do the oval again. Though, ironically, if I do the oval... Well, regardless of which race I do, I need to get first place to bring in the necessary amount of money. Well, sure, why not? But yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's not the last farming that I will need, because as I said, I think the first devil car you purchase will require some farming, and then the last one you purchase also requires some farming. So yeah, the farming ain't over yet. Well, at least the good thing is that if you farm with the devil car, you're gonna finish the races very fast. Simply because it's an extremely fast car. Really? I can't believe that. Man, what are you doing? I mean, there is a little slope in one of these parts of the oval that makes the steering very hard. It's like you have to oversteer because steering the normal amount is not enough. It's around here. But essentially, you don't want to be caught steering because you really need to compensate oversteering. It's the reason why you kinda want to do some short burst of steering. Yeah, it's that one. It's right there. It's unfortunately I don't know how to recognize it. Like I cannot see that and be like, yeah, that's the part I need to do it differently. I don't know which part it is. I mean, it's an oval. It's hard to tell the different sections apart, except for the straight, for the main straight, obviously. This is still winnable, believe it or not. Well, in fact, I think this guy somehow crashed against that shover. But I don't think that's possible, is it? That's weird. I don't think the non-shovers ever crash against shovers. Well, maybe they do. I don't know. Well, at least hold up. There is another shover to overtake. Well, at least that's enough to actually progress. So give me the cash and I'll do the upgrade real quick.
You did it.
Oh, yeah.
Great job.
It is what happens when you use this car instead of try-harding with the Fatalita. It's what happens. Alright, class 5 now. Give me the upgrade, please. Yes, this one. Alright, and now onto the final reverse tracks.
And let's get it on.
I wonder how much these are gonna take. Really hope they don't take too much,
2,
but
1, go.
hard to tell. I mean, I have the best car in the game, but first trying will very heavily depend on me, on not doing any gross mistakes. 15. That's insane. You know that these cars that don't drift and instead just steer a corner, that specific uphill is so much better with them than with someone that drifts. That's simply because drifting makes you lose a lot of speed when the drift ends. But with that thing, it's kind of like you conserve the momentum a lot. All that momentum you conserve, it's just simply way too useful on the uphill. And you really wanted to go, what an asshole. He went left. I wasn't expecting it. Obviously the ideal thing there will be overtaking to the right. I just didn't know he was gonna do that. Sometimes they do unpredictable stuff. They follow a pattern in the sense that not like they randomly decide to go left or right. They always do the same thing. Unless you memorize, you wouldn't know. Alright, and the first place is that red guy. So, will depend essentially on the final corners, if I can overtake or not. I will gain a lot on the uphill, assuming I don't fuck it up. I could have done it faster, but I still think it's winnable. Not by a lot, mind you, but it should be winnable. Yeah, it is winnable. Alright. Well, that was cool. Guess we get this one. I wouldn't say that it was free though. Because one more mistake and I wouldn't have won. Yeah, thankfully, with the amount of mistakes I got, it was enough. So now, I really wonder if I should leave the oval for last or not. Because even with the Gepardo, I don't think it's gonna be that free to beat the race.
3, 2, 1.
Compared to these ones that it most likely will be. Hey, that's the thing, I don't know how easy this is gonna be. Well, I will bet on it being easy. It's probably a bad bet, but I think I prefer betting on that than betting on one of these. If I had to guess, the third track will most likely be free. I kinda want to believe it will be free. But like, I'm very tempted after this track to go straight to the oval and leave the third track for last. Like, I think I will do it. It might be a mistake, I don't know. At the same time, I could have left this track for last. But this is supposed to be the track that I have a disadvantage on, you know. So the first place is already there. Might be able to get first even before the last lap. I mean, even with all the uphills that this track has that make it theoretically harder for my car, There is one thing that this track has, and it's that it's a lot easier to overtake. Because in the third track, there are so many places that are extremely thin to pass through. Like, you don't have too much room to do any maneuver, so I don't know how good of an idea it is to leave the third one for last. But I mean, I'm already more than halfway through this one, so it will either have to be that or the oval. This guy is definitely, or maybe not them. What I get for getting cocky. I was gonna say he's definitely gonna get overtaken before like on the straight, on the main straight, but no. I guess not. For all I was saying that it was easier to overtake on this track, I'm struggling quite a bit. Ah shit. Hello. Yeah, keep pushing. Ah, that's fucked up. I think that made me waste a lot of time. Well, and we have the other guy here. And that's another problem because we also have to worry about this guy as an obstacle. That was very bad showing. That was very, very bad. Well, on the right side, this will serve as additional money to eventually get the devil card later in case I had any doubts that I can get it or not. But yeah, this is clearly not gonna be first place. A lot of mistakes, unfortunately. Maybe not betting for this track was the right thing to do. Though it wasn't by that much. It wasn't that far, all things considered. But far enough to not be enough.
Next time, first place is yours.
But yeah, it's okay. I'll come back for it. And you're gonna lose. So, do I want to do the oval, or a better question is, do I even have enough money to buy the car? No, I actually don't. Well, I mean, I could retry this one. Because I really feel that leaving the oval for last is a mistake.
Get it on.
Like, leaving the oval for last is most likely gonna be a mistake. So I most likely want to leave the third track for last.
The race is on. Show 'em what you've got. 3 laps to go.
Yeah. The struggle is certainly starting. So in this case, the struggle was simply out of a skill issue, doing too many unnecessary mistakes that would have easily been avoided. But that's another easy mistake that would have been avoided. It's fine. Was also a lot slower than last time, didn't it? Guess I should be glad I didn't bet for this track being the last one. Or maybe at the end of the day the oval will be the easiest one to leave for last. Oh, so it is possible for the shovers to actually... Sorry, for the non-shovers to crash against the shovers. Huh. For some reason I didn't think it was possible, but it is. Even if you don't modify their trajectory by blocking them or whatever, they still can crash them, huh? Well, good to know. So I guess sometimes they can go slower than expected. So that doesn't really happen in the Devil class, because that one doesn't have shovel cars. So if it had shovel cars, it probably will be a disaster. Because you're going so fast that and trying to somehow not hit any of the shovels will be very hard. I can overtake. Okay, well that works somehow. Oh, I need to keep the lead. Okay, or I should be able to. I mean, most of the mistakes I made in the previous attempt were mostly because I had other cars nearby. If I had to blame something aside from myself, I'd say it was most likely that. And Mr. Truck is still, and it's so far I don't even see it in the mirror. Well, that case, one should have a happy ending at least. Yeah, the oval on the other hand, like, I'm still debating on what to do, but I think that doing the oval first is the best idea. I think that the odds of losing the oval are a lot bigger than the odds of losing on the third track with a car like this. If I was using another car, like I was either using the Nade car or the Lizard ones, it will be a different story. But using this car, the third track should not be hard to win. But those are also famous last words. Something shouldn't be that hard, yeah, but it could be. That's the problem. But we reach 1 million, that's nice. But I'm gonna do the oval first, and then it will be the other one. So I need to buy... Well, I don't need to, I could upgrade the other one, but I should simply think that doing it this way will be better. So, change the color to blue. And that's the last color editing that we will need to do, because the Devil cars cannot be paint.
Get it on.
Alright. On to the oval.
3, 2, 1, go!
And the good thing here is that if I don't get first place, I will get second and keep going, you know. I could just simply get that money and keep going, because it's not the last race, so it means that you can retry it. So this thing apparently goes 310 kilometers per hour. Well, actually even more on the straight line, 315. I think that the other car, like the one I purchased on class 4, that one with the upgrade, I think it reaches 300 and a little bit. I might be wrong, but I think it reaches around that, and it's exactly why I think this race is not free with that one. It's simply slower. Okay, that downshift was a mistake. I thought I was gonna crash, that's why I instinctively downshifted. It was a bad idea, but it's fine. I didn't lose that much speed. Where is the first place? Why are you? Okay, there you are. But it's clearly not as free as it is on the regular GPs, because I will already be in first place if that was the case. But yeah, it's still not extremely hard, at least with this one. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that with the previous car, winning will most likely happen only at the very end, like on the very last lap, at the almost the end of the race. That's when you overtake the first place.
Okay, final lap.
Oh, you're getting a little bit aggressive here, mister.
They're closing in fast.
I hope at least I can get second place though. This guy behind me, I don't know if he wants to make it happen. But I will get second place, so yeah. Now you see the reason why I don't like leaving the oval for last. Just way too chaotic. It can go well, but it can also go extremely bad and you wouldn't know. At least all that money I think will be important, because, well, it will be important at least for the first devil car. The second devil car that you purchase is so extremely expensive that all the extra money that you could get from class 5 is irrelevant.
One, go.
Like, I think that no matter what, you need to farm on the devil class to purchase that one. It's just way too expensive. The oval is just chaotic. I cannot call it random because essentially there is no RNG involved here. Surprisingly, I didn't lose the speed there. Or if I lost the speed, it was nothing. Nothing important. My fear is that the last oval track is gonna be so chaotic that you definitely don't want to leave that one for last. Bro, really? That first part of the oval is so messed up. Well, in reverse. In the normal one it will be the last part. But yeah, okay. So can you make the last lap without, well, but this guy here. Alright, sure. That works. Yep. Well, not bad. Even got a PB on that last lap. Alright.
You did it.
Well, I need to
Good
now
job.
win the third track. I most likely should be able to do it. I don't know if on the first try, but having 3 attempts to do it, I think that should be more than enough. Like, it should
Start your
be.
engines and let's get it on.
I don't know though. We still gotta be
3,
careful.
2, 1, go! The race is on. Show 'em what you've got. 3 laps to go.
So I guess the only really messed up thing about this track is the first corner, the one that comes here. Not just because it's a super sharp corner, but also because the exit of the corner is very narrow. And at that point, with how narrow it is, you are simply asking for trouble if you need to overtake. It's not something that you can choose or not. If your idea is to get first place, kinda need to overtake when the chance presents itself. Okay, and that's an important reminder. In this class you are going so fast that that tunnel section makes you jump and crash against the wall. Almost forgot about that. But yeah, that is a thing, I think regardless of the car you use. In class 5 obviously.
All right. You shattered that record. 2 laps to
Well,
go.
at least crashing there means that that jump most likely doesn't happen. Not ideal either. At least the exit of that corner is not being super loud. And that's already the first
Take 'em
place,
now.
right there. They overtook him before actually becoming first place. Like the shover is the one that's actually still first place, even when I'm second. That's crazy. So I guess it was the right call. There is still one more lap remaining, that's true, but it was most likely the right call to leave this track for last. At least with this car. Well, good for me.
Okay, final lap.
The good thing is that means that I can focus on the devil class for quite a lot of time. This might take a lot less than it took the last 2 times that I did this on stream. I mean, it is to be expected. The last 2 times I didn't use this car. You know, this car is simply the best one in the game. It is what it is. You know? Obviously, if you use the best car in the game, it's gonna be easier. Clearly. And by a lot, like, that's the thing. It wasn't even one of those things that was close. No, I win by a lot. I don't think I will even see him in the mirror on the main straight. No, I don't see him. I even overtook a lap car at the end. So yeah, it was the right choice. It was a very, very good choice. Congratulations to me. Now comes the devil class. But the devil class is a completely different thing, you know.
Yours.
The devil class is an entirely different logic, and not to mention that you play the normal tracks and not the reverse ones, so this is where the real issue starts. So the first thing that I wanna know is, do I have enough money for the first devil car? I don't know. I don't, unfortunately. So how much will I need? I need mathematics here. Hold up, how much money do these things give on third place? 300? 400 if it's this one. No, like before knowing that, I need to know the difference here. That will be... Alright, well, I think I'm gonna blow my nose. It should be... Well, with 400 and a half it's enough, right? I think. I mean... I'm not a... No, actually 400 and a half is not enough. It needs to be 460... 460,000 with a little bit. Alright. If we need 400, it will either be 2 races of the previous class, or 1 race of this one and getting 3rd place. But not any race, it will have to be this one. The other ones don't give me enough money. Well, that's annoying. So what should I do? Should I attempt trying to get 3rd place here? I don't think it's possible to do that with a non-devil car, but I could try. I mean, it's not like I have anything to lose.
Racers, start your engines and let's
I don't
get
think
it
it
on.
works though. Like, these things are just in another level. Like, if I'm not mistaken, it's even hard to, especially with a bad start, but it's even hard to overtake the 4th place here. Like, even the 4th place is very fast. We will see, maybe it is possible. Surely. If I manage to get 3rd place, it's certainly enough money to buy the first devil car. Well, at least the fourth place is there. So he's not completely out of reach. Not like I'm gonna overtake him on the last lap. Although I hope not.
Take him now!
No, it's okay. So the question is how quickly I can reach the 3rd place, or if I can reach him at all. The important first thing to do is to have... Oh, this guy overtook. And I didn't even make any mistake, I simply lost the speed on the bump. Damn, that's fucked up. I don't believe it. But at the end of the day, it might not be possible. The annoying part about this is that with a mistake like that, it certainly won't be possible to... Well,
Don't waste your
it's
next
okay.
chance.
But no, the issue here is that if I want to purchase that car, I will have to do 2 races here. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I could do 2 of these, I guess. I could also do 2 ovals, but not only the oval is more risky, but also I don't think that
3, 2,
that it's
1,
faster.
go!
I mean, you can see that the PB for this track is a minute. And well, obviously being 3 laps, the total is of 3 minutes. And the oval is essentially around that too, so in that regard, the time spent will be the same. I mean, it's still annoying to farm, obviously, but I need to.
Smooth operator.
It would have been pretty sick to get 3rd place on the Devil Car race, but unfortunately, the thing about that is that when the cars overtake you simply, even if you don't make any mistake, you know that the odds of winning are extremely low. Like very, very low. It's still annoying to need to do this one twice. I mean, I could do the oval afterwards to not make it repetitive. I mean, after all, I don't need to win twice. Though the oval, I think that it's the one race that gives you the worst prizes if you don't get first. So maybe it won't be the right idea.
Okay, final lap.
Yeah, nice corner, mister. Everyone believes you are able to do that. Surely. That's also the reason why I don't usually like tryharding the first track, yes. Even if you play well, with how short it is, you can still easily lose. Yeah, a little bit annoying. Alright, and I need another one. No, doesn't have to be another win, but I need a little bit more money. I mean, I can go to the shop and calculate again. Should be a lot less, but let's see. Car shop. This thing you need, well, with 90,000 is already enough. How much does the oval give you on 3rd place? Really? Give me. Fuck. Well, I mean, just because I don't want to repeat, I'll do the oval. I shouldn't get 3rd place, I want to believe. I mean, if things go badly, I can assume I'm gonna get 2nd, but yeah, getting 3rd place will be pretty sad. But without a doubt, the smartest idea here will simply be redoing the previous track, but it's as I said, I simply don't like retrying. Repeating is what I don't like. Well, I don't like if I can avoid it. There are some things that you need to repeat no matter what. This one is a matter of choice. Which race you wanna farm.
Take them now.
Okay, once I'm done with this one, we can forget about the non-devil car classes and just focus on the devil car. That was so close.
Nice work.
Right. As long as I overtake this red guy and remain on that position, it's gonna be enough money. Obviously, the overtaking is not a problem, but I need to maintain this. But even better if I manage to get first place, obviously, that would be sweet. But it's not necessary. At least by being first place, it more or less guarantees that
Final lap.
I needed to break that. Right, perfect.
Okay, it's the
Right.
last trip.
Well, that went pretty well. So now it really is a matter of doing the devil cars and nothing else. Already have the money.
Great
There
job.
still will be more farming needed, but the farming will exclusively be done with the devil cars. So that's what matters. So, change to the devil shit. Car shop. Hey, give me this one. It's pretty crazy that you can also buy the Lizard Devil car that looks like an old car that specializes in acceleration.
One, go.
So why the fuck would you do
The
that?
race is on. Show 'em what you
It's more expensive and it's harder to use, so it's like, where are the advantages? They aren't. They are nowhere because there are no advantages. So yeah. Now the first track is not that easy to win. Is the reason why I don't mind doing it first. Just like I said before, the main issue of this track is how short it is, and that you don't have too much room to recover. It's over before you know.
All right. You shattered that record.
My memory serves me right, the easiest track
They're closing in fast.
in this devil class is the second. So I probably should leave that one for last. Problem is that here, as much as I would like to do the oval first, I don't have enough money to purchase the oval card. So unfortunately for now, yeah, I cannot do the oval. Leaving it for last will definitely be a mistake.
Shattered that record.
I remember doing that the previous time I played this game. To nobody's surprise, I didn't first try it. which means that needed to redo the whole class. It's fine. There are a lot of places in these tracks that with a normal car you wouldn't even consider braking. But with these demo cars, you need to. As expected, even the first track wasn't a first try.
Next time, first place is yours.
That's normal. It's a hard one to beat. But yeah, the real question, the second track, even though it's the easiest one, is the one that gives you the most amount of money. Essentially, the first two that you want to do are the first and the third one. Because they are harder than the second one, and also, since you don't have the money to do the oval, you also can do them differently from the oval. I like pulling this car, it's very funny. I mean, doing this makes you waste time. It's just that, ironically, bullying this car is not that easy. Like, blocking him every time at the beginning takes some effort to... Not for too much of a reward, mind you. It's a funny thing to do. But I mean, that car later on is the one that is gonna give you trouble on the oval, so... Might as well bully him while you can. It's insane. Comparing it to the previous car, how this one, even though it essentially has the best handling in the game, because it goes so fast, it feels like the handling is bad. It's not like the handling is bad, it's simply that it's too fast to handle. You are going so fast that it's hard. Damn, that was a very bad corner, holy shit. Bro, you stop crashing. I'll appreciate it. It's gonna take so long to get used to these tracks at this speed. How I will do if I drift those corners instead of trying to steer normally. How well it would work. Okay, I kinda forgot that on that champ you can go fast or else that happens. But my bad. Ironically, he can still win, but not now. if I had done that corner well, I think
Okay.
this would have been a victory. Well, that corner or that other last corner. The devil car certainly will take a little bit of time. Well, for now, until I can get first place on this, I will keep looping between them, because that way I don't repeat too much, but also I'm ending up farming money like this. I mean, I could do the second one, but the second one will have to be left for last.
Show 'em what you've got. 3 laps to go.
Not kiss the walls, or is that too much to ask? Yeah, okay. Yeah, drifting is certainly not the right choice here. Wanted to try it, but I don't think it's gonna help at all.
2 laps to go.
Then without drifting, it really feels that doing those corners is impossible. I really feel impossible to.
Take 'em now.
Hopefully I could overtake that guy easily. Oh, hello. Very scary when you don't know where the guy behind you is. And you try to check only to realize he's not behind you anymore, he's
Final lap.
next to you. Very scary. Like out of a horror movie. So where is Mr. First Place? I wouldn't be seeing him. You're gonna show yourself. Well, he's there. I think that in this case it's that the first lap was very slow. Could have done it better, but I did it quite badly. Alright. Well,
Next time, first place
we
is
keep
yours.
farming credits, I guess. I mean, it would be better if I could simply beat this, but hey, the farming is at least useful. But if I want it to be fully useful,
Racers,
I
start your
need
engines,
to.
and let's get it on.
Well, doing the math, I think that if I get
1, go.
second place here,
The race is on.
and then I get
3 laps to go.
first place on the same tracks, I think it should be enough to buy the oval car. And if I can do that, I can leave the second track for last, and theoretically I could easily just get the gold trophy without even. I don't know if I should say getting it easily after all these retries.
this stuff was fun.
Relatively. Well, that wasn't that bad of a corner. That was a good overtake, but the sham wasn't too good.
2 laps to go.
It's fine.
Take him now.
Yeah, nice. Not nice. No. And I did those set of corners so well, but that other one I'm afraid not so well. Really? And
You shattered that record.
the final guy.
Okay, final lap.
Where will you be then? That was the best I done this corner so far.
Sucker already.
Yeah, that was bound to happen. I mean, overtaking these cars in a section like this is... yeah, it ain't gonna happen.
They're closing in fast.
Wow, that was a very bad corner. Need to leave. Alright, have a good one, Lilo, and thanks for hanging out. I'll be here. I'll be here try harding.
Next time, first place is yours.
I will try to get it, don't worry. But yeah, have a good one. So according to my calculations, even if I win this
Racers,
first and
start your
third
engines, and let's get it on.
tracks, I will get in
3,
total 3
2,
million.
1.
And
Go!
3 million is not enough
The race is on. Showing what you
to
got.
purchase the oval
3 laps
car.
to go.
Well, not enough yet. It will be enough eventually, but not the time yet. Pretty ironic that I'm actually doing organic farming. No, I don't mean organ farming. That's a different story. No, I mean organic farming. Which means that simply by trying to win these tracks that are hard to win, I'm getting enough money to eventually buy
They're on to you.
the oval car. What's the organ farming story? Thankfully, I don't have any story related to organ farming, so yeah, don't worry about it. Thankfully, I'm not related to that business.
Now.
So yeah, worry not. As I say, we don't do organ farming, we do organic farming. It's it sounds similar, but they are pretty different concepts. Well, this is still a good advantage. Essentially need to overtake the Mr. Red here.
Okay, final lap.
Nice. That's exactly how you need to take that corner. Alright. I don't think, well, I cannot overtake him here because of that uphill. Even if I could, this hairpin will make sure you don't last very long with the lead anyways. I think that, well, since I didn't do it well, I think that there is no overtaking even here at the end. Yeah, that's a shame. And this first track is a lot harder to win than I remember.
Next time, first
Like, I
place is
could
yours.
try drifting on that. Well, like last time I tried, drifting went so badly. Well, at least now, if the next two attempts of the first and third track
Get it on.
give me the win, it's enough to buy the oval car.
3, 2.
And I mean, that's
One,
pretty nice, but it's actually quite sad
The race is on. Show
that
what
simply because of
3 laps to
how much it's taking me to win these two, I have enough money to buy the most expensive car in the game. It is what it is. It's a shame that the first and the third track end in a hairpin like that. The second one also has a hairpin, but it's not nearly as fucked up as those two. Which is one of the main reasons why I guess the second track is the one you wanna leave for last, because it's simply the easiest one to win, and that's one of the reasons. Anyway, that's a very nice overtake. So yeah, you kinda want to keep it, mister.
They're closing in fast.
Well, that's also kind of a problem of using automatic transmission here, that you take so long to properly brake for the hairpin, because like the game waits until it downshifts all the way to 1, but by the time you get there, you're already kissing the wall, you know? That's the problem.
They're closing in fast. Doctor, all right.
Fuck. Well, here they come, and they are angry. Team, okay, yeah, stay there. Wait, is the red one the one that's gonna be second? Team, I don't believe it. Damn, if that guy wins, that will be pretty sad. I don't believe it. Will this guy win?
Okay, it's the last race. Keep it up.
I can't believe
Finish.
I changed the outcome of the race. Yeah.
Next time, first place is yours.
I don't know if I should feel good or not. I mean, I probably shouldn't, because I lost anyways. Just that a different guy won, but damn. Ah, that sucks. So close though.
Racers, start your engines.
It really
and
is a
let's
matter
get
of
it on.
those hairpins. Those are the issue. If I could do those
3,
hairpins better, it would
1,
be a different
go.
story, but I can't.
The race is on. Show 'em what you've got. 3 laps to go.
You will keep... just jumping between these two races, I guess. That's what you want. At this point I wonder if I will get the 2 wins before I purchase the oval car. I really wouldn't know what will be the case here.
They're on to you.
It could go either way with how much I'm needing to retry this. Really feels that I could probably win the oval before winning the third track. I feel like this first track should be easier, but the third one is a different story. Doing such a close quarter track with cars that are so insanely fast like this ones, it's just very hard. You know that I started braking before the shunt. Like, I started braking so early and it still was not enough. But yeah, you can understand the problem that I have with those hairpins. That it's very... It's very straightforward what the issue is. You're not gonna overtake green fuck. You won't. I know you want to, but you won't. Problem is that I also won't overtake the red guy at this rate. I guess the best thing you can do is to start braking from pretty much the previous corner. This is still not enough, but it's true that the second one was slow here, but damn. How is this possible?
Next
It's
time,
just
first place is yours.
crazy. And well, considering that now, whichever one I win will be enough to... Well, actually, I think that if I win this one, it might not be enough to buy the oval. By a little bit, but... whatever. At this point, I just want to retry this, because
1, go.
I want to at least get some
Race is on.
semblance of muscle memory, you know? I don't know if I'm lacking the muscle memory, but I certainly need to focus on one if I want to win one of them. I'm a little bit surprised because I feel that it didn't take that long last time that I tried the devil races. You know that the issue of these hairpins is not really the speed in itself, or rather, I mean, ultimately, yes, the issue is the speed, but the speed is an issue because of the fact that on automatic transmission, the car simply refuses to downshift fast enough. But if you're going slow in before and the car already downshifted there, it just seems like it does well. Obviously you can ask, well, why don't you pick manual transmission then? But picking manual transmission has you paying attention to a lot of shit you rather not. That's the problem. Like you want to fully focus on driving. But yeah, it seems like that's the secret. Secret, quote unquote secret. Not a secret, it's logical. I think that I still take some time to understand. Now, regardless of that, is this still enough to win though? See, I'm first place now, this guy, as you can see, doesn't seem to care too much about my first place. Now you gotta care. Fuck you. Okay, well, the first one is out of the way. Essentially, that's the solution, if you wanna call it that way. You gotta downshift a lot earlier. And yes, this is still not enough money for the oval. Very nice. I like it when that's the case.
Racers, start
It's
your
fine.
engines, and let's get it on.
Obviously, after doing all this shit, the second track will clearly be left for last.
Go.
There's no doubt about it.
The race is on. Show 'em what you
You push me again?
3 laps to go.
Promise that here, if I force too much for him to push me, I'm gonna end up losing a lot of time. Well, he pushed me by himself there. I didn't force it.
This cup was rough.
Nice. What I do wonder is if by having the sound active, if I would have figured out the thing about the downshift earlier or not. Probably not. I don't think I would have paid attention regardless.
2 laps to go.
Right? So here the issue is not just downshifting or whatnot. The issue here is simply it was fast. No, the issue here is the whole track. It's just a hard track. It's the way it is. Fuck you. Again. Yeah, I feel like that hairpin is even worse than the one on the first try. So even having the right shift, still the right gear, I mean, it still wouldn't be enough, simply because of how slow it is. That went well, actually. Nice.
Okay.
You don't mind? I'll take it.
Finish!
Alright. I mean, pretty messed up that you made me wait until
You did it.
I barely had enough money for the oval, I guess, but better than nothing. All that money farming was organic. It was simply by tryharding that I farmed that money, so at least I have that excuse. Right. So now time for the fastest car.
Racers, start your engines.
And then,
let's get it on.
well, I hope that the lack of practice on the second track is not gonna be a problem.
2, 1.
It could be.
The race is on. Show 'em what you've got.
I'm gonna pray that it isn't. The one car I wanted to hear was this one. But yeah, since I don't have the headphones, I guess I will have to hear it on the VOD. That's fine too. You know that not hearing any sounds also allows you to focus a lot better. Yeah, Drainal, pretty funny. Pretty funny. You think that this is a schizo sound? I mean, it sounds very aggressive. That's because you're supposedly going at a speed that is unreachable. So you know that ironically, even back when this game released, there were NASCAR cars that still reached those speeds. So as futuristic or as science fiction as this car was probably thought to be, it's still a car that, at least with the speed it has, it is realistic. What may not be very realistic is the shape, I guess. It is quite realistic to go at that speed at this point in time. So maybe they weren't aware of NASCAR, or maybe they were aware and they simply wanted to make a car that could do that. So not making it look like a NASCAR one, I guess. Yeah. So I win the oval on the first try. See, this kind of thing, if I could be able to see the future, what I will do here is I will have left this one for last, obviously, since I get it on the first try. But as I told you before, getting this one on the last try is chaotic. Like, this is just a chaotic race, so you cannot really take the risk. I wanna see the replay, by the way. Usually, I mean, the ideal thing will be seeing the replay when you get told, incredible, no one can beat you, you're the real racer. Yeah, it would be nice to see it there, but I'm afraid we cannot do that. Simply because that will need that will need leaving it for last. And as I said, it's a risk I'm not willing to take. Well, now on to the actual final race. Keep in mind that I have 3 attempts. If I don't win in one of those 3 attempts,
and let's get it on.
I will have to redo all the tracks in this class. Obviously, that's not something that will take an absurd amount of time, but it's enough to be a pain in the ass. So I'll rather not do it, which means I really need to win this one on the first try. Well, on these 3 tries. Hey, well, if it's the first try, even better. Gotta be careful with this corner though. Like, that corner, it might have looked like I did it extremely slow, but if you don't do it that slow, you're gonna crash against the wall. Cause you're gonna jump over that little slope you have, and you're not recovering from that, especially not in an uphill. Also, how is it going, Yannick? We are racing. Racer. But we are on the final race of the game, so it's only the actual final one if I manage to win it in 3 attempts. If I cannot win it in 3 attempts, I will have to redo some of them. But yeah, we are praying for that to be the case. I mean, for winning it in the 3 attempts, not redoing a bunch, obviously. Redoing a bunch will be, oh hello, will be a problem. Nice. It's also very dangerous to slow down in that tunnel. Because the more you slow down, the bigger the chances that you don't have enough speed to do the uphill. At least not without losing a lot of time. I'm already first place and I'm only halfway through the second lap. But you can understand the reason why I leave this track for last, right? Now you get it. Very easy to understand though. It is easily the easiest track of the devil class. There is no doubt. Well, considering that now my only rival is so far, I just need to not make any gross mistakes. If I can, like, I don't even need to run super well, I just need to not slow down to a crawl. Okay, that's perfect. So here there are only 2 places where I could lose, which are the zigzag corner that comes after this bump here, and the final hairpin. Okay, this one didn't make me lose almost any time. And the final hairpin, I don't even think I remember when's the last time I lost a significant amount of time here. It usually doesn't happen. Like, even then, that wasn't a good corner at all. Like, that actually made me lose time, but it's not significant whatsoever. So I win, and very easily too. So yeah, now you understand why you leave this one for last. That's the reason. There you have it. That's how you beat the game. All the gold trophies are here. Yeah, easy. I agree. Yeah, this time, this actually was the fastest I beat this game. I could have done it faster if the first and third track hadn't taken me so long in this devil class. Like, they actually took me a lot longer than I expected. It was also kind of a miracle that I got the oval on the first try, because I remember that last time that I played it, it took me like 5 attempts to win or something. But yeah, I did it first try here, and this one also first try. But yeah, there you have it. I feel like one day I'm gonna speedrun this game. I don't even know how the speedruns of this game look like. I'm curious though, because I know I am definitely capable of speedrunning this game. Like, I know this game so well. Like, I don't know if I can play it extremely well like a speedrunner would, but I know that I play this game well. So to do a speedrun, see, the issue is that what happened now, which is taking so many attempts on the first and the third track of the devil class, that you cannot do that. I also don't know what's the most optimal spending, because that's another thing. If you do a speedrun, you want to farm the least amount possible, because farming will require doing a track or an additional race more than necessary. So if I just had to guess what the speedrun does, is most likely using the initial car and upgrade that car until class 5. And then for the oval, in the extra GP I don't know how they will do. In the normal GP they definitely would also just upgrade the Fatalita, and that's it. They will use those 2 cars until the end, because doing so requires no farming whatsoever. In fact, they probably can have the luxury for the last class of the normal GP to buy the Guepardo. But yeah, for the extra GP, since you cannot win the oval races of class 5 with the Fatalita, they will have to do something else. Well, let me show you the trophies, because that's the purpose of this, getting the gold trophies. So here you have them. We got 3 of them. Previously had 2, obviously, you know, basic mathematics. But yeah, that will be it for today and for Rage Racer for the time being. Can you believe it that the last time I played this game was almost a year ago? It was actually a year and 1 day ago. Well, that was yesterday. Today is 1 year and 2 days. But can you believe? What are the odds? I didn't even do it on purpose. But yeah, that aside, thanks everyone a lot for watching, and I'll be seeing you on the next stream, hopefully with the cold already cured. But yeah, have a good one, and take care.